I got asked by Christina to do a video on bipolar disorder, um, to give people more information on it. So what I thought was the best way would be for me to, instead of trying to remember all of the symptoms and everything, was to go on Google. I did some research for you guys. I wrote some stuff down. I'm gonna go over this real quick first, and then I'm gonna go over is how bipolar disorder affects me personally. And yeah, so bipolar disorder, the definition of bipolar disorder is a mental condition marked by alternating periods of elation and depression. Okay, so bipolar disorder is also known as manic depression. It is a mental health condition that causes extreme mood swings that include emotional high, which are also known as mania or hypomania, and then the lows, which is known as depression. Mania and hypomania. These are the list of the symptoms of mania and hypomania. It is abnormality, upbeat, jumpy, and wired. Increased activity, energy, or agitation. Exaggerated sense of well-being and confidence. Decreased need for sleep. Unusual talkativeness. Racing thoughts. Distractibility. Poor decision-making. In a depressive episode, the symptoms of a person going through a depressive episode would be depressed moods such as feeling sad, empty, hopeless, or tearful, marked loss of interest, or feeling no pleasure in all or almost all activities, significant weight loss when not dieting, weight gain, or decrease or increase in appetite, either insomnia or sleeping too much, either restlessness or slowed behavior, and then fatigue or loss of energy, feelings of worthlessness or excessive or inappropriate guilt, decreased ability to think or to concentrate, or indecisiveness, thinking about, planning, or attempting suicide. Some other features of bipolar disorder is anxious distress, melancholy, psychosis, or others. The timing of symptoms may include diagnostic labels such as mixed or rapid cycling. Causes of BD. One of them is biological differences. People with BD appear to have physical changes in their brains. The significance of these changes is still uncertain, but may eventually help pinpoint causes. And the other cause would be genetics. Bipolar disorder is more common in people who have a first-degree relation, such as a sibling or parent with the condition. Researchers are trying to find genes that may be involved in causing bipolar disorder. Left untreated, bipolar disorder can result in serious problems every area of your life, such as problems related to drug and alcohol use, suicide or suicide attempts, legal or financial problems, damaged relationships, poor work, or social performance. So that's the gist on what bipolar disorder is. I wanted, I guess, to talk about how it affects me personally. Right now, I'm on a mood stabilizer, and this mood stabilizer is it's very important to me because as I was going over, the mood swings that come with being bipolar are very tremendous. Like, tremendous is an understatement.
I'm like, why do I feel like this? Like, literally, most of the time when I'm angry or like sad, extremely sad, like, or suicidal, there's no reasoning behind it. Literally, like, no reasoning behind it. And I know there's no reasoning behind it, but I still feel this way. This is the part that gets difficult to explain because, like I said, it's like I'm not in control of my body or my mind or my actions. Like, seriously, it literally feels like I'm living my life through like peephole or like a looking glass or something. Like I'm seeing what's going on, but I'm not doing nothing. I'm just watching stuff happen, and it's just happening how it's happening. And I like it's seriously, it affects people. I know it does. I've lost friends. I've had arguments and like messed up relationships with people in my family. Like I've let it cost me jobs. Well, I didn't let it, but you know what I mean. Like it's cost me jobs because for the simple fact of I'm so up and down. I'll be up for like 3 months, and let's just say I just started this new. I'll give you a perfect example. I worked at Giant when I was 15, and I worked there till I was 18 because I found this job at this AT&T call center that paid way more than what I was getting at Giant. I was making like $9 at Giant. This job offered me like I think it was 12 something an hour. $9, $12. Y'all already know. Like, yeah, Giant, peace out. So I started working there. I'm happy I got this new job. You know, I'm excited. I actually like this job. Like, despite getting cursed out by customers, like, if you know me, you know I'm a tough person. Like, you curse at me, I'll curse right back. So it's not a matter of me cursing back at people because obviously I'm at work, so I can't curse back to them. But I say that just to say, like, I can take being cursed at. Like, it doesn't hurt my feelings because there's some people I knew at my job that really got offended every time a customer called them a name. Like, literally, like, dude, you don't even know these people. These people can't even see what you look like. These people don't know you at all. Like, there's no reason why anything that they say to you should affect you. Like, you feel me? Like, so I was actually good at my job. I was one of the best salespeople. You know, we had competitions and stuff like that going on at work. I won quite a majority of the times, and you know, I had fun doing it. It was a fun. I was selling iPhones and tablets and smartwatches and stuff. I was having fun. So then I had an episode. Um, I tried to kill myself, and I ended up in a psych ward. And when I came home, I was just so like, because like I said, at this point, I'm not in my manic phase anymore. I'm in a depressive episode now. So I come home and I still have my job, obviously, because you can't be fired for medical reasons. So I had doctor's notes. I didn't get fired. I still had my job, but I couldn't go to work. I couldn't bring myself to do it. And I went for a few days, and the whole time I'm there, I'm just out of it. I'm spaced out. I'm not really paying attention to the phone calls or what the customers are wanting. Like, this is around the time where I had a drug problem, so I'm off Xannies. I'm falling asleep on the phone, literally, like falling asleep on the phone while I'm on the phone with customers. Like, I had a very bad episode, and so that cost me that job because I didn't get fired. I stopped going to work. I couldn't bring myself to go to work. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to be around people. I felt like everybody was against me. And thinking back on it now, like these people didn't even know why I was in the hospital. They didn't know anything about any part of my situation. They didn't know it. But in my head they did, and they were judging me. They were staring at me. They probably weren't even looking at me, but in my head they were looking at me. They were staring at me. They were laughing at me. They were judging me. I didn't want to be there. So I'd wake up in the morning and it's just a drag, you know, because if you feel like you're being attacked, you don't want to go someplace where you feel like you're being attacked. So it became like I stopped convincing myself to get up to go to work. So I cost myself my job. And that's just like one example of how this has affected me in my life. And mind you, I'm only 19 at this time. So this is stuff that I'm going through at a young age. I'm still young. I'm only 22. So bipolar disorder definitely, I know for anybody that has it, it definitely plays a big part in their life. And I'm sure anybody that has bipolar disorder will agree with me, and when I say that it plays a big part in their life, and that this like I regret a lot of things that I've done. I pushed people away, I've hurt people, I've said things that I didn't mean. And so things like that actually affect your life in the long run. You might think it doesn't, but it does, because at the end of the day, these people that you're being so mean to are people that you actually care about, okay? And when these people stop dealing with you because of how mean you're being to them, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna freaking hurt you, and you're gonna be pissed at yourself for doing that to that person, and you're not gonna know. You don't know why you did that. Seriously, you don't know why you did that to this person. You're pissed off that it happened, and you're upset that you lost this person, and you don't know what to do to get this person back, because how do you explain to them what I'm trying to explain to you? Like, it's very hard to explain something like this to somebody and for them to understand it and take it and be like, oh, okay. Like, you know, most people won't be trying to hear it. They're probably gonna think you're making up excuses and blah blah blah, but like, no, like, this is real. And once again, that's why I'm here, because I would like I want everybody to know that this is real. All right? But that's pretty much all I have to say. Like I said, give me topics, comment below, text me, message me on Facebook, anything. Do whatever you gotta do to get in touch with me. Leave me topics to talk about. I would definitely like to make you guys more videos. Thank you, Christina Lurch, for requesting this, giving me something to talk about. I actually did want to touch on this subject, so thank you for that. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe to my page, share, share, share. Please share, please share. You know, hashtag damaged butterflies. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow.